This is a really neat 1968 Ford XL fastback. The paint job on this thing is older, so it's got some paint imperfections, but I'll tell you what, it was done very, very professionally. It was jammed out beautifully, and we buffed it out. Took about a day and a half and just really polished it and cleaned it, and the paint looks absolutely gorgeous on it, except for the imperfections and stuff, which I'll point out. So, beautiful car. It's riding on a set of old American Racing polished aluminum rims. BFG raised white letter tires are in good shape all the way around. Just a fantastic car. It does have the hideaway headlights. Front and back bumper, guys, are all brand new or re-chromed. I mean, they're in beautiful condition. Powered by a cammed up, I'm believing it's a 390. I have not found the numbers on the motor. Previous owner said it was a 390. It's got tri-power on it, Edelbrock aluminum heads. It's got power steering, power brakes. It's just an awesome sounding, awesome running 1968 Ford XL with a big block tri-power. Bottom of the hood, the paint in the, like I said, the paint in the jams and the trunk and everything, paint's just as nice there as it is on the rest of the car. Hood gap is really nice from front to back over here on the driver's side. Come over to the passenger side. Excellent gap there as well. As I mentioned before, it's all been buffed and the clear coat is gorgeous. You can see your reflection anywhere in the paint, but it's still a driver quality just because of the imperfections. But when the car was done, it was, in my opinion, was a show quality job. Bumpers are re-chromed. Front grille and stuff, guys, I mean, you can tell that's all original. That's got pits and stuff in it still, so there's some pitting there. See a reflection everywhere on it. No blisters in the lower fender. There is a couple little blisters, and I didn't take care of them. This is what the imperfections are. Couple little blisters right here starting. Just very minor. Nothing's popped out, nothing like that. You keep it in the garage, you'll be fine. But it does have a little spot there. Bottom of the fender is excellent. Rest of the door is excellent. No scratches anywhere in the fender, hood, door. Like I said, it's beautiful paint. It's a beautiful color as well. We did rebuild all the carburetors on it, so the carburetors have been rebuilt on that tri-power. The other thing we've done, when it came in, it had a transmission issue, so we went ahead and sent that to AMCO and completely overhauled the transmission in it. So the transmission is completely overhauled as well. We have no blisters, no issues on the lower quarter in front of or behind the wheel. Our door gap and stuff's got a nice gap all the way from top to bottom. And look how nice and straight this body line is. This lines up beautiful. We'll go ahead and open up this door. Corners of the door is fantastic. There you go, the Doorjamb paint. Looks just wet still, just like the exterior. I mean, that's just how nice it was done. Obviously the doors were all painted off the car because the jams look just as nice as the outside does. The sill plates are older, guys. They're original. I'm going to say they, you know, to have the interior be better, maybe a guy wants to replace them. I personally think the interior is pretty much all original in the car. Still in great shape for original, but it shows just a little wear, and I'll point that out. We go in here and look inside behind the fenders and everything. It all appears dark maroon. I don't see any spots or any chips that show other paint color at all. As we look at the door panel appears to be original as well, and in excellent condition. I don't see a scuff anywhere in the door panel. Armrest has got a little fade to it, but really in good shape. I wouldn't replace it. All this chrome and stuff is in great shape. The stainless and chrome around here is in excellent shape around the window too. That's not pitted at all. Roof rail rubber is still nice and pliable, but I think it's original. So are the rubbers here. We have one little tiny little seam split right here in this corner, and you can just see the seats are original because of the fade. It's got a fade right here along here. Other than that, the seat bottom's good. We have just a little bit of a crack, and it's not through or nothing, but it's just maybe just a little bit of a split that's going to happen sometime right there. Full console. It's got the seat belt holders. It's got the front seat belts with the retractables, and it does have the back seat belts for 2 as well. Dash pad. Dash pad does have a cap on it, guys. So the original dash pad probably had a couple cracks or something, and does have the hard plastic that matches. It matches really well, but it's got that hard plastic cap on it. Console looks good. Headliner and visors are excellent. Very nice that way. Rear view, or the rear lights work in the back. Rear sail panels are good. Back shelf and stuff is that big back shelf. That all looks nice. Back seat looks excellent. I don't see any rips or tears there. We got one little, maybe a tiny little cigarette burn over on the driver's side. We'll try to point out a little bit. Door panels are absolutely like brand new still. I mean, they're just excellent condition. Door shuts nice, got that nice tinny sound to it. The trunk lid on it needs to be, it's got just a little bow in the trunk lid on both sides right here. I don't know if it's an adjustment. Yeah, it looks like it should come down, guys. Yeah, the trunk lid can come down a little bit. You can just tell in the thing here, needs to be tightened down. So the trunk lid adjustment's not quite right. The back bumper has been completely re-chromed and is absolutely flawless. The back side trim, back trim here has got some dings and some scratches in it. It's original. Tail lights and the tail light chrome and stuff is excellent as well. Very nice original. So on the passenger side, we had those little blisters on the bottom of the door. On this side, we have a paint crack in front of the rear quarter that should be redone. Other than that, guys, this paint job is just absolutely beautiful still on it. There again, when they painted it, I mean, there was no shortcuts. They repainted in here, and it looks beautiful as well. Behind the rear quarters, there's no blisters, there's no issues there that I can see. The rocker molding's original, and it's presentable. Right here, guys, it's just got a crack. The paint's cracked right here. That's something also that I will fix. I just haven't had the time to do it yet. I wanted to get on the website, so that's something I can definitely fix. Also, those blisters on the other side I can have painted too, because we can stay right below this body line and have a good blend for it. So that's something that I will do. As far as our gap here in the door, that's in great shape as well. Chrome door handles are original and they're pitted, but the chrome looks good at a distance. No blisters in the driver's door anywhere, nothing on the lower fender. That all looks great. Paint on the fender looks fantastic. You won't be disappointed on the quality of this older paint. I mean, it looks great. Here's our color. Body is 63C, color is B, trim is RD, it looks like. Date is 14M, DSO is 42, axles 1, trans is 0. Corner of the door is excellent again. The bottom of the door. Door panel looks great. Got a little mark where I got in here. But the door panel looks like brand new. Driver's side seats in great shape. Alright guys, as far as our gauges, the gas gauge works, speedometer works. Unbelievable, but the original radio works in the dash still. Like I said, this is just a nice original car. It's got 22,380, I'm guessing 122, but the interior looks kind of like 22, so it's hard to say. Heater fan makes noise and works. Wipers work on it. Horn works. Now, this has got this, I really like this tack. It's got the Summit tack, oil pressure, volt, and water all right in here. And it's carrying 75 pounds of oil pressure, and it's been running here for about, what, 7-8 minutes while I did this video. Our temperature, it's running right about 190. Volt is running about 13.5. And like I said, the tack works as well. Transmission's been rebuilt by AMCO. So pretty much every single thing works here, guys. I doubt the cruise will work. I'm not even gonna mess with that, but the cruise is all definitely hooked up, so. This car does have the disc brakes in front. It does have power brakes. And it stops great, but with the cam in it, you know, like if you're stopping at a complete stop sign and you're not moving at all, the brake pedal just gets a little hard there, but it's got plenty of brakes to stop, everything like that. It's just, this motor's got a pretty good cam in it. I got my window down. The weather's finally starting to turn nice. As far as our steering goes, the steering feels really good. The front suspension feels good in it. Shocks feel good. It really rides nice, just like in an Impala, same size car. So here's our brakes at high speeds. I mean, you got a nice pedal to stop you right now. No pull left or right with those discs. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll our windows up here. Another thing we talked about is the felts all look original too, guys. Windows roll up and down great. No issues there. These felts and stuff all look original. The rubbers around the wing windows look nice and original as well. Started off in second. There we go. The indicator and stuff all works and lines up too. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. This car goes down the road great. 70, 80 mile an hour. One finger on the wheel. Just drives very, very smooth. Picks up speed nice. Speedometer works well. Handles well. Just a nice, comfortable car. There's your brakes, no pull. I'm just gonna put this thing down in first once and see if those carburetors are spitting and sputtering or what we got. Now we just moved it down into first. I'm gonna take off. I don't know if the kickdown's working quite right on that progressive linkage. You might need to adjust that or something because you put it down at first. It's got a ton of power. Shift it up to second manually. Nice tight tranny, all rebuilt by AMCO. So great car, guys. Pretty much everything works. Great looking. I will take care of those couple little paint issues that I talked about.